There's been another mass shooting today.
I take a lot of heat where I say guns, you gotta have them.
This sort of thing just seems to be happening with more and more frequency.
I did a little bit of research on you. A lot of people think, oh, I got a ticking time bomb. Other people say, hey, look, this guy is a public hero.
All I can tell you is killing those bad guys felt like the right thing to do.
You're messing with our Second Amendment, Chief.
I'm an American. I have the right to bear more arms than anybody on this planet.
Filmmaker Mario Van Peebles has been tackling America's obsession with violence for nearly 30 years, and his latest thriller, Armed, examines the uniquely American phenomenon of gun violence as complicated by mental illness, politics, and media culture, all wrapped up in the age of Trump. Joining me now is the director and star of Armed, Mario Van Peebles. Mario, the film comes out. Tell me what we can expect when we go in droves to the theaters to see Armed.
Brother, I wanted to make a film. Sometimes people say nothing stops a bad guy with a gun like a good guy with a gun. Well, in Armed, Reverend Al, I play a good guy with many guns. And he's on the no-fly list, and yet he's able to purchase these weapons. And the tagline in Armed is, what could go wrong? A lot goes wrong. And here's the crazy thing. Armed is based on a number of real stories that I threaded together. You know, my family always says there's three kinds of people. People that watch things happen, people that complain about things that happen, and people that make it happen. And since we have a family that is in the business of cinema, we get out and make our own movies happen. And sometimes I fund them myself. I put it together. I call, don't give me a number because, you know, I'll call you for that funding. And so what I try to do as a filmmaker is, whether you like New Jack City, whether you like Badass, whether you like Posse or not, there will be films you will remember. I got a new hat here, man. I wore this the other day. Check it out. Make America Think Again.
Wow, make America think again. And the thing about the film is this is not a documentary.
No, sir.
It's
this
entertainment, it's action-packed,
yes, sir.
but it makes America think again.
And that's the thing. If you make a documentary, you're preaching to the choir. If you can make entertainment that is going to take people in, then you can hand them a glass of Merlot that's smooth and turns out to be politically explosive. And we just screened it last night at the Newark Film Festival, and audiences went crazy for it. We started a great dialogue. And in the film, in full candor, we have people on all sides of the issue. So the definition of crazy is not just being crazy, it's doing the same thing, and yet somehow expecting a different result. Thoughts and prayers are not enough to stop these bullets. And we're going to keep seeing more and more of the same thing until we as Americans stand up and say, we have to do something different. We got to do more than what we're doing now. And so I try to make films that don't necessarily solve everything, because I'm only a filmmaker, but that help us continue a conversation that we need to have.
All right, well, who would have ever thought that in the age of Trump, we'd have to go to New Jack City to make America think again?
But you know what?
Thank you, Mario.
Yeah, and if all they got to do is go to armedmovie.com, you'll see what theaters it's playing at. And hopefully get out there. And if you like it, follow me on Instagram, Mario Van Peebles. And holler. If you don't, it's my fault, because I produced it, directed it, wrote it, acted, I even did the catering.
All right, Mario Van Peebles. And be sure to catch Armed in select theaters and available on digital
everywhere.
And VOD on September 14th.
Thank you, brother. You laid it out. Thank you for having me on, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.